We're moving swiftly along. We have 3 speakers. We're going to hear every one of them. Please do not look at the timesheets at this time of the evening. Yes, we're running a bit late, but some very, very valuable information here. Now, we wanted to talk earlier during our banking session about the importance of technology, about the changes in technology, and indeed about the advantages of technology, but some of the questions overran that particular one. But now we have an opportunity to come back with it. The CFOs, I think the world would think that you're all a group of people with your feet firmly on the ground, but we're now going to ask you to look up to the sky, indeed look up to the cloud, and really just take time to analyze what is going on out there in cloud computing. Is there value added? How does it change your business? Our next speaker has been with the banking sector for more than 14 years. He's currently with MCB Bank, but he is also the president of the Cloud Security Alliance Pakistan. So please welcome NAHIL Mahmood.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. My name is NAHIL Mahmood. Thank you very much, Eleanor. I wish you the best of luck with the Ireland cricket team. But Ireland is in threat because Bangladesh is doing very, very well. Right. Well, it's really a pleasure to be here. And all of you must be wondering why talk about cloud computing at a conference in which chartered accountants fill the hall. Well, there is a very good reason, and I really think that I really need to congratulate the person who made the program. As we've been discussing all day, chief financial officers and people in finance are playing a more and more influential role in the organization. Technology, rather I would say business, is very, very dependent on IT. Why? To run your CRM, to run your ERP, business needs technology, or it needs information technology. And IT is undergoing a rapid transformation. I was reading the Nation newspaper today, and it said that there was a survey done, and you know, how many people use Facebook? Can you raise your hand? So it's most of the hall. The number 1 company in the world, you'll be surprised, that uses social media like something like Facebook was Indonesia. 8 out of every 10 people in Indonesia who use the internet use Facebook or some other form of social media. There were 3 other countries who topped the list: Argentina, South Africa, and Russia. So we have very, very friendly people in these countries. And who was at the bottom of the list? Any guesses? It was Japan. So the internet is changing the way we live. And today, ladies and gentlemen, cloud is changing the way that we do business around the world. I'll just tell you more about this. It's very, very key, and it's about having business agility. It's about being able to launch your business in 30 minutes on the internet with a credit card. Okay, so let's move forward. The agenda today: how big is the cloud? Advantages, what's available? This is what I'm going to walk you through. Global cloud trends, a case study of a Pakistani company. So, you know, sometimes when we talk about global trends, it's all out there in the US, it's happening in the world, nothing in Pakistan. And we say, okay, what relevance does this have for me? This is a company, RBSoft, that is using 100% cloud. They don't have a single server. Everything is in the cloud. What does that mean? Just hold on, and I'll tell you what cloud really means. Cloud economics, financial value, security and compliance concerns, and way forward. Okay, how big is the cloud? Before I tell you what cloud is, I do want to tell you how big it is. It is a disruptive technology, which means it's causing a transformation. $40 billion business in 2011, $60 billion in 2012 is projected, and in 2013, it's more than double. It's about $150 billion of revenue just from cloud around the world. It's a paradigm shift from traditional computing, and I talk about this. It's very, very key. It's a paradigm shift. It's a completely new way of doing business, a new way of thinking. Cloud computing is a business and economic model. It came about because business wanted such a model. And it challenges our assumptions about everything, about barriers to market entry, and it's driving a new macroeconomic reality. So you must be wondering now, some of you may be familiar with cloud, some of you may not be. Don't worry about that, because many people around the world still don't understand what cloud is, so you're not alone. But in the next 30 minutes, I assure you, you will be as happy as this gentleman is right over here, who's been happy all day, and you will be saying, I know about cloud, I know what it is, and I know how to use it in my business. Let's move forward. So let's talk about traditional IT. Information technology in different kinds of companies. Are you telling me I have 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. Or did I do 10 minutes? I'll have to move very fast. Okay, fine. Traditional enterprise IT. What is it like? A server, racks, hardware, software, storage, real estate, means space, cooling, generator, UPS batteries, maintenance, applications, change requests, and the list goes on, and you keep having, and you have other things to add onto the list. You have the upgrades, you have disaster recovery, licensing, call center, service desk, IT staff to look after, who keeps leaving and going to Dubai and getting better jobs, by the way. It's a mess. Running IT in an organization is a huge challenge. It's not easy. And what we have started to see is that a company may be an insurance company. It may be a retail chain, but it has 200 people in IT. That's like a company in a company. It's extremely challenging, and it's a burden on the company. So the question really arises, what's your core business? Is it the retail chain or insurance, or is it to run IT? Running IT is not easy, it's complex. It's extremely complex, and it's like carrying heavy luggage and trying to run a 100-meter race. It's not easy. You don't have agility. So this is the typical business challenge that we face. Pressures from business, because the economy is tight. You want more for less. You want more productivity with less money, with less resources. What does business want? Optimal performance, flawless implementation, 100% uptime of IT, of your servers, of your service, of your product. What else do you want? New capability required immediately, now. Frequent changes to the applications. And accessibility to quality data, now, real time. What's the challenge that IT faces? And I've been in IT for about 15 years, so believe me, I know. The challenge, highly complex environment, like I said, long procurement cycle. It's not easy to buy stuff. It takes 2, 3, 4 months to get approvals. Typically, to buy something, it takes 4 to 5 months before you think of something and you have it in your premises. Budgetary cuts, huge unwieldy software, which was made 10 years ago. Legacy apps, which means old software, which doesn't integrate with everything else. And what's the result? IT is under tremendous pressure to deliver. Tremendous pressure. Because business wants all of the things that I mentioned on the left side. And you really have to ask this question, is IT an enabler for your organization, or is it heavy luggage that you can't carry? Is IT an enabler for your organization or not? Is it agile? Is it fast? Is it adding value to your organization or not? Now, let's move on. So the business foundation to cloud is that your company's survival may depend upon your ability to focus on your core business and adapt quickly. Yesterday's profitable business model cannot be counted on to translate into future growth. And as your business adapts to the changing environment, you have competition, you have regulatory issues, IT needs to help the business find new ways to respond to these challenges. And in many cases, IT is the business because your product runs on IT. So let's go on and see. Now, this is the concept now. So if you ask the simple question, what's cloud? What's cloud computing?